Trump's NFL chaos. Kim Kardashian, Glenn Close, and Hulu are laughing it all the way to the bank. Starbucks' genius holiday marketing plan. The appropriate Thanksgiving menu. And Kristen gets older this week on the Swish Edition.
Swish Edition, tune in for a listen. Travels, movies, and celebrities with Scott and Kristen. Swish Edition, it's where we all go. From pop culture silliness from coast to coast. It's where we belong. SwishEdition.com. SwishEdition.com.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's true. Yeah. It's Wednesday, November 12th, and this is the Swish Edition, episode 493. Kristen, we're inching closer and closer to that 500th episode.
How exciting.
So exciting. That's going to happen sometime in January. Big news, though, as I teased at the top of the show, Kristen is turning 60 years old on Monday.
Stop. I am not.
What is this? 50? You'll be 55.
I'll be 55.
55.
Double nickels.
Kristen and I will be the same age for about 4 months. Yeah. It only happens 4 months out of the year. We're the same age.
I like it much better when I'm younger than you.
It's crazier that I'm older than Kristen, but she graduated a year before me because I failed the 3rd grade.
Oh, it wasn't that you failed. They just decided it would be better for you to hang back.
That's for damn sure. It was because we moved from Connecticut to North Carolina, and I got all screwed up.
I remember you saying that you had a hard time understanding their thick Southern accents at first. Like you didn't know what they were saying.
We lived in Kernersville, North Carolina, and we came from New England. So, I mean, it was a big, huge change for us. My sister had a worse time than I did. She came home crying every day from school because she couldn't understand her teachers. Because they'd be all like, y'all get out your books now. Is that how they talk in the South?
Something like that, I think.
How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Another terrible loss for my Washington Commanders.
Yeah, well, my Raiders aren't doing well either.
Our season's really completely over.
That's too bad.
It's so, I don't know. We were all so shocked because last year we made it to the playoffs and I don't know.
Yeah.
We have had devastating injuries across the team. We have I think there's maybe one starter left who started at the beginning of the season. So it's bad.
Yeah. And didn't you have a suicide last week?
No, that was the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. That's a completely different team.
He was only 24.
I know, really horrible news there. But we're supposed to talk about happy things, but I guess this isn't happy. Your husband actually went to the Commanders game at Redskins State. What do they call it now?
He did.
Commanders?
He did.
What's the name of the field? It used to be FedEx Field.
It was FedEx Field, and now it's Northwest Stadium, which is weird because I don't even think there are any Northwest banks in this area. It's very bizarre. But, goes to the highest bidder. Yeah. So Rob went to the game last night. We have some friends that have season tickets, and they had an extra seat. He did not know this before he got there, but President Trump was at the game last night. And of course, that made for ridiculously long security lines. So it was a 4:30 p.m. game. They left our house at 10:45 in the morning in order to, get lunch on the way and do a tailgating thing. And still, they didn't make it inside of the stadium until the end of the first quarter because the lines to get through security were so long and there was Secret Service everywhere, Rob said.
The president really should stay away.
It's so disruptive.
It's so disruptive.
Yeah. But I guess part of the significance was having him there to participate in some of the Veterans Day stuff that they did during halftime, which, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
But I will tell you what pissed me off is the announcers were saying at the beginning of the game, we're so excited we're going to get to interview President Trump during the 3rd quarter, right? So the 3rd quarter rolls around. He arrives in the announcer's booth and they basically abandoned calling the game for like 10 minutes. And I mean, they were like barely showing what was happening on the field. They were asking him all these questions about, like, they showed some picture of him in his prep school days that he was on the football team, and they were, just asking him all these questions. And I was like,
Goodness.
Shut up and call the game. I don't care about any of this. Like, there was stuff happening, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
listen, we get the president, we get coverage of the president of the United States 24/7 the rest of the week. Do we really need to look at him while we're trying to enjoy a Sunday afternoon football game?
We're trying to watch some damn football. Yeah.
And I don't care if you love the president or not. I mean, this has nothing to do with that. It's just like, what? It just doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
I remember, I used to work for the vice president of the United States a million years ago when the vice president was Dan Quayle.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to a Redskins football game back then, RFK, where they used to play. And I was right on the sideline of the game. Man, I will never, ever forget that. That was so cool. But I don't think we had anywhere near as much security and things happening that is happening now for presidents and vice presidents. Yeah, it's a very different world.
Sort of surprised me that they can even take enough steps to keep him safe in a venue like that. It seems kind of crazy to me. Like maybe the announcer's booth probably had to be reinforced with bulletproof glass, and like I can't imagine how they got him in and out of there. But the other thing I wanted to say,
yeah, you go first.
Is that
women first?
Rob was saying that they were still outside the stadium waiting to get in, right? Air Force One flew over the stadium, but it was so low. Rob said that there were people that were standing in line that were like yelling, and everyone thought the plane was going to hit something. It flew so close to the stadium. Rob said
irresponsible.
Never in his life. I mean, he's been to plenty of, major sporting events at all kinds of stadiums where they have flyovers, from fighter jets and all that kind of stuff. Never, he said, has he seen a plane buzz that low over the crowd. It was I don't know, like
it's
to
a couple
what
thousand, like at least 1,000 feet usually. I'm going to look that up. I'm sure there's video on YouTube or TikTok or something of that. I want to see it. Somebody has to have something. Somebody covered it.
Well, and it just seems like it's not the nimblest of planes, Air Force One.
It's a 747.
Yeah,
it seems very irresponsible.
Strange.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Anyway,
and why didn't you go? You should.
And we still lost. Well, there was just he just had one extra seat that was open, and
so he took a boy. He took a friend
instead
of his wife.
No, he's not married, but he had.
I'm sorry. Have a group. I thought you said your husband had an extra seat.
No, sorry. The friend who has season tickets, whose name is Matt. There's a group of them.
Got it.
And there was one ticket open. So he couldn't have taken both of us. So Rob went.
Cool.
Anyway.
Well, yeah. From football cleats to Louis Vuittons. I just need to rehash this one more time because I'm very excited for Hulu and Kim Kardashian and Glenn Close talking about All's Fair again. I teased it last week that I was going to watch it, and I did. I watched the first 3 episodes. And you guys probably heard about this because it was everywhere. The news was everywhere. This is Ryan Murphy's newest over-the-top legal drama on Hulu called All's Fair. It received a miserable 0% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes originally.
Color me shocked. I'm so shocked.
Shut up. It's since risen to 5%, which is one of the lowest things ever for Rotten Tomatoes.
Wah, wah.
And it also got the first ever 0% on IMDb. But the fan score on Rotten Tomatoes, Kristen, is 67%. So it's not a total tank. But the critics hated every second of it. And they were brutal with their reviews.
As they should be.
Guess what? It's working. This is Hulu's biggest scripted drama in 3 years. They had 3.2 million views in the first day. I mean, people are watching it. And Kim Kardashian, Sarah Paulson, and Glenn Close are all embracing the negative reviews and posting them proudly. It also helped that Paulson, Close, and Niecy Nash Betts, who I love, joined Kim Kardashian at Kris Jenner's house to watch Fatal Attraction because Kim Kardashian had never seen it. And that was on an episode of The Kardashians, their reality show on Hulu. So I think that helped people tune in also to the legal drama. So people, and a lot of people said, I'm going to start hate watching this. I love it. So I hate it so much I love it, or I love it so much I hate it. It's very campy. It's very over the top. It's super silly. It's got a lot of designer clothes in it. But here's the line that stuck with me.
I don't know why you're going to repeat
Glenn
this.
Close. Glenn Close is one of our most iconic actresses. She's been in everything. I love her to death. She can play comedy. She can do drama. She's done it all. She also went to William and Mary, Kristen.
That's right.
And one of her lines in the show, her character's line is, "Do you know how much happier we would have all been if your mother had swallowed?" Can you imagine that coming out of Close's mouth?
No, I can't. Dear God.
So my big question for you now is, did you tune in and did you watch All's Fair?
Hell no. I mean, so you asked me to watch one of the trailers for it. Yeah. And I did. And I agreed at that time that it looked kind of fun. Yeah. And I love Sarah Paulson. I love Glenn Close, a lot of the other people that are in it. I just can't bring myself to contribute to anything Kardashian. I just can't. I'm not going to do it.
Hater. I
am. I just can't stand anything about any of them.
All right. Well,
yeah. So moving on.
Let's move on
from Kardashian hell to the latest genius Starbucks marketing move. Okay. I had not heard anything about this ahead of time until I saw when I woke up very early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, whatever day this was that they released these things.
That's
and
not
I saw
early.
It's early for me. And I saw that my neighbor down the street, who is a collector of things, she was the first person I knew that talked about Labubu's, posted, "Score, I got one," at Starbucks. She was in line when our neighborhood Starbucks opened at 5:00 in the morning, because how does a brand like Starbucks get people talking about them? They offer something that they know everyone is going to lose their minds over, and they limit the quantity and make sure that they don't have enough of them. So last week they released this cold coffee cup, a Bearista glass coffee cup that's in the shape of a bear, and it has a little hole in the top to put your green straw in. And everybody went bananas.
It looks like the thing Honey comes in.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's adorable.
It's very adorable.
It's super cute. But millions of people apparently mobbed the Starbucks. Everybody got in line like it was, I don't know, Black Friday, or they were looking for their golden Willy Wonka ticket. Who knows?
Stupid.
I know. And they were all in line, at 4:30 in the morning, only to be told they were already sold out. My neighbor said that our neighborhood Starbucks had three of them. That was it.
But Starbucks did this on purpose.
Of course they did.
They absolutely did this on purpose.
There are reports of, the cops having to come out to manage people who were having fits and fighting over the limited barista things. So Starbucks issued an apology after the fact over the limited edition teddy bear shaped holiday cup, and said they misjudged the demand. Did they really?
Sure.
Did they really? No.
They knew exactly what they're doing.
They said they shipped more of these cups to stores nationwide than they have for any other of their limited edition items.
Didn't you think the price was a little ridiculous?
Yeah, $30 for this thing? That's ridiculous.
$29.95.
Okay. So now you're like my 7-year-old. When I say, "Max, it's 7:58. You need to get in the shower." "It is not." And when I say it's 8:00, he goes, "No, it's not. It's 7:58. Whatever. $30. $29.95 is $30. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about my household. The absolute last thing we need is another cup.
Is another cup of any sort. There's no more room.
God.
No.
I have so many. I mean, we have like 28 coffee mugs for 2 people.
No.
I mean,
there's no more room. No more. If you bring one in, you have to get rid of one. If one comes in, one goes out.
Yeah. I say that about a lot of things.
But in other Starbucks news, it always makes me probably disproportionately happy when the holiday design cups come back out. It's just, they're so festive, and I just love them. And they have the 4 flavors this year: peppermint mocha, caramel brulee latte, iced sugar cookie latte, and an iced gingerbread chai. Some of these have they ever had iced gingerbread chai before?
I don't
or is that
ever
new?
remember that, but I don't know.
The rest of these I think are repeating.
Yeah.
I was worried that they wouldn't have the regular gingerbread latte, because that is my absolute all-time favorite. And I got my first one 2 days ago, I think, and I added the protein cold foam to it, which was delicious, just delicious. And I can't even imagine
what
how
is
much
that all
sugar.
about? Why would you need protein cold foam?
Starbucks, I talked about this before they released it, but they've released a line of protein drinks. It's basically whey protein in addition to, have you heard of Fairlife milk, the ultra filtered milk that has somehow it's processed to have more protein and less sugar.
It's good for your body.
It's good for your body, and there's a lot, for whatever reason, protein is having a moment and everyone is talking about, getting their protein in. And this isn't, the cold foam is, just a layer of foam on the top, and it has 15 grams of protein in it. Whey protein, which is high quality protein, which I think is a good thing.
So you can skip lunch then?
I don't know that you'd skip lunch on 15 grams. However, there's a way to customize. And I think I figured out, if you get like a venti and you add cold foam, you can make a drink that's somewhere north of 50 grams of protein. That is a meal's worth of protein for sure. So.
Wow. And it probably cost $90.
It was $9.
Yeah. Well, I now feel like when we're done taping the show, I need to go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Right?
And get a festive cup. Love
Either
them.
that or have a mimosa. I think I'll have a mimosa instead. Anyway, speaking of going from one national brand, Kristen, to another, I want to talk about Taco Bell. How about that?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Actually, I don't think I've been to Taco Bell in a million years, but
I haven't either.
This excites me. I don't know if it excites me. I'll just talk about it and you can decide. People are going crazy over the Mountain Dew Baja Blast pie. And Taco Bell is marketing this as something you should be buying for Thanksgiving.
No.
Taco Bell's limited edition pie flips the legendary tropical lime flavor of Baja Blast into a creamy lime-style dessert featuring a graham cracker crumb crust topped with whipped cream to create a one-of-a-kind Friendsgiving showstopper. Oh, I'm reading from their press release. The pie, Kristen, is only available exclusively at the front counter and at the drive-thrus at actual Taco Bell restaurants. You can't order it online. And you also have to buy the whole thing. They're not selling it by the slice. It's $19.99 for the whole pie. Of course, as we know, limited edition while supplies last at participating locations only. And they think that you should be serving it alongside your turkey and stuffing.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, thank you.
I don't really like Mountain Dew. I'm not a huge key lime pie fan.
What?
So, no, it's too tart. Too tart.
I love key lime pie. Baja Blast does not. I think I've tasted it once in my life. Yeah. That's not the same as key lime. I don't. Yeah. Who wants a pie? And also, if Scott remembers to put the picture up, it looks like industrial solvent is the color.
It does look like that.
Who wants to eat a pie that is that color?
And also, yeah, it looks more like something they should be marketing for St. Patrick's Day, not Thanksgiving.
Gross.
Anyway,
no, thank you.
Let us know if you guys are rushing down to your local Taco Bell to pick up a pie. We'd like to know what it tastes like. I'm not going to go buy. I'm not spending $20 on this pie, and I really don't want it in my house, especially for Thanksgiving.
I have a walk-on topic, a very quick one before we get to the next thing. Speaking of things that shouldn't be, that are being marketed right now, that shouldn't ever have it.
Okay.
Max was looking over my shoulder when I was ordering groceries, right? And I was looking up Oodles of Noodles cups, which is the sort of white people ramen that he likes. And in the listing, there was a listing for ramen that has pumpkin sauce, and it was marketed to taste like pumpkin pie. And immediately Max was like, what's that? I want, it was, I don't know, $1, whatever, $1.60. So I added it to my thing. It was exactly what it purported to be. It was noodles in a cup that tasted like somebody had stirred up a slice of pumpkin pie on some noodles. Yeah. And no, thank you. No.
Well, along those same lines, yesterday, Dale had asked me a couple of weeks ago to buy Pillsbury's pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls, that come in a can. I didn't know this was a thing. And I searched a couple times when I went to the grocery store. I went to the Pillsbury section where all the, the biscuits are and the croissant rolls and all that stuff. And I didn't see it. But apparently there was a whole cold case just down a ways, a whole entire cold case with nothing but pumpkin shit.
Yeah, our grocery store does that too.
So, and there they were. So I bought it because he had it on we have a mutual list that we keep going on our phones. I bought it and he made it yesterday, and no, there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that.
No.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, so, but in the lead up to Thanksgiving,
yeah,
let's talk about, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow, Scott.
Yes.
Holy crapola.
That's right. It's coming up.
Yeah. So let's talk about some fun Thanksgiving things. So we take turns, as you know, being with my family and Rob's family, and it's our turn to be here with his family for Thanksgiving. So his mom is hosting, and which means we don't have to, thank goodness, we don't have to get in the car and drive, which is wonderful.
Right.
That always sort of takes a load off. Are you guys traveling? You're not traveling, are you?
No, we're going to stay here, and we're hosting our friends Kim and Jim who live here in the valley, and it'll just be the 4 of us. So it's easy to cook for 4 people.
Yeah. All right. So you're not trying to travel to see any of your family for Thanksgiving.
I'm not leaving the house.
Good for you. Well, so I guess we should talk about what the appropriate Thanksgiving menu is, although I sort of bristle at that topic because I think appropriate, it cracks me up that you are so particular about some things having to do with Thanksgiving, and you have to have certain dishes, and your sweet potato casserole has to have marshmallows on it or whatever. Yes. Whereas I just think, what's appropriate is what your family likes.
Of course.
Ours is always eclectic because Rob is Filipino, and so we always have a mixture of traditional Filipino dishes and American stuff.
And Kristen, when I added the word appropriate to today's outline, it was me being my usual bombastic self, and
I know,
making sure that the world knows that the way I do it is the
only
way
right
to
way.
do it. Yeah.
Yes, we know.
So tell me what is absolutely you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
So turkey, gravy, and it really should be gravy made from the drippings that you bake the turkey at, roast the turkey at. But if in a pinch you can use the jarred stuff, but that's like cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing, and preferably the stuffing that my sister adapted from my grandmother's recipe that has a whole pound of sausage in it. I think is amazing sausage stuffing to go with it. And the stuffing is actually my favorite part of the entire meal.
Really?
Fresh baked snowflake rolls with butter, of course. Green beans, usually. It doesn't have to be the kind with the crunchy. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that. A sweet potato casserole, absolutely, with the marshmallows on top. It has to be that way. Really good mashed potatoes made from scratch with heavy cream and butter and a little bit of sour cream, and just so great. And you need to use an electric mixer to get it really nice and smooth.
To get them whipped.
Yeah. My parents did creamed mushrooms, and not mushrooms, creamed onions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very New England thing. I've eliminated that from my menu because I don't like them, and they're too white.
So why would you do it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't do it. But if my parents come, then I have to do it because they expect it. Cranberry sauce 2 ways. I make homemade fresh cranberry sauce from scratch, and then which I do a couple days in advance. And then I also serve the jellied stuff that comes in the can because that is a requirement. So did I get it all?
That's funny.
Did I get it all? And I'm now making the Jiffy corn casserole, which I think is a fun side too.
Like cornbread in a pan?
Yeah, but you don't know the Jiffy corn casserole. It's the Jiffy mix, a cup of sour cream, melted butter, an egg, 1 can of regular corn kernels, 1 can of creamed corn, and then you bake it.
Oh my God, you know this all by heart.
Of course,
it sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious. It's great with roasted chicken too. Dale, when I was talking to Dale about this year's menu, he said macaroni and cheese, and I'm like, no, macaroni and cheese is not a Thanksgiving meal.
Of course it is.
No. That's ridiculous. That's a Easter. That's something you have at Easter.
Lots and lots of people have it for Thanksgiving, my friend.
No, wrong.
Scott, first of all, I don't know why anyone wants a roasted turkey. I would be perfectly fine if I never had to eat another bite of roasted turkey ever again in my life. And I never eat it on Thanksgiving, gravy or not. I just don't like it. I don't like turkey. I would much rather roast 4 or 5 chickens. That would be much better than a stupid turkey. I don't get it. And we have, as I said, an eclectic mix of things, but definitely mac and cheese. One thing we used to have when I was growing up that nobody knows how to make anymore was my great aunt's oyster dressing. But we called it dressing because we never stuffed the turkey with it, because you just can't be sure that you're cooking it the right way when all those turkey salmonella juices are inside. So we always cooked it separately, and my family called it dressing for that reason.
Yeah.
And so it was sort of like a Chesapeake, oyster seafoody kind of a dressing, which was delicious. Right. Nobody makes that anymore.
That's appropriate too. I will give you that. You're allowed to do that. But yeah, I agree with you that stuffing the turkey is a big ickiness, and I don't understand.
Yeah.
I stuffed my turkey last year with oranges, and I took white onion and I sliced it up into 3/4 quarters.
Yeah.
And
aromatics is one thing, because you're not going to be eating those, but you don't want to put anything inside the turkey that you're going to eat. I
pulled up my menu from last year. I also, for appetizers, you have to have a chutney spread, carrots, celery, pickles, and olives.
You have to. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and nuts.
That sounds terrible.
Nuts.
That sounds terrible to me. Anything with olives.
Pumpkin pie and apple pie.
Pumpkin pie. We're getting
pumpkin pie and apple pie. No.
You're getting apple pie.
Pecan pie is not a Thanksgiving thing.
Absolutely it is.
That seems wrong.
100%.
My sister makes stupid Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts. We do that on Thanksgiving too.
No,
with bacon and garlic and...
Oh my God. We probably should move on. Are you going to watch the Macy's Day Parade though? Do you turn that on while you're getting stuff ready?
I do. Although I will say our family has migrated. We used to do Thanksgiving, Rob's family used to do Thanksgiving later in the day. So I had Thanksgiving Day to watch the parade and do all the cooking of what I was contributing. But we've moved it up. And so I think we're supposed to be at my mother-in-law's house at 2:00. So I won't have as much time to kind of cook in my pajamas.
Completely appropriate. So I actually looked this up because I was debating on what time we should eat Thanksgiving dinner. Do you know what the most popular time in America is to sit down to eat?
I don't.
3 p.m. is the most popular time. The second most popular time is 4 p.m. So most people are doing it as kind of a between lunch and dinner kind of a time. And eating, like, you're crazy if you're eating like at noon or 1:00. There's not enough time to get everything done. You'd have to get up at 3:00 in the morning to get it done, right? And doing it as a dinner? No, I don't get that.
I think
6, 7 p.m.?
The whole point of Thanksgiving is eating a lot. I mean, it's like there's no gifts, there's no Santa or church to go to. It's just about the food and obviously about fellowship and Thanksgiving and being grateful and having gratitude and all those things. But I'm saying the main event is to sit down and eat a ton of food. And so
that's what it's all about.
Wouldn't you want to start so that you have plenty of time to eat and then socialize and talk? At least this is how we do it in Rob's family. There's like a feeding that happens right when everyone gets there. Everyone piles up a plate and eats, and then everyone chats and talks and sits around and watches the football game. And then everyone goes back like an hour and a half or 2 hours later and gets more food.
Wait, so you're saying that everything is ready to go when everyone arrives?
Well, usually within like half an hour. Usually within half an hour, we're saying grace and we're eating. Unless you've assigned something critical to a family member who
hasn't arrived yet,
is chronically late, and then you have to wait. Yeah.
Don't assign something critical to someone that's chronically late.
There's the answer for that.
Now, I like to have people come over several hours before, and you do lots of apps and drinking and stuff, and then you sit down to eat. But you have so many more people that you're not all sitting around one table.
No,
you're all eating. You're all eating all over the house.
With Rob's family, there's no way that people could sit down at a table. There's not enough seats or tables in the world.
Too much for me. That would be too much for me. I need to sit at a table. Yeah. 4 to 8
Well,
people.
we sometimes go in shifts. And so like the older generation will sit down and the younger people are standing around, and then we'll shift or whatever.
And our listeners now have tuned completely out because they're like, who the fuck cares what they're doing at their Thanksgiving dinner?
As if they were paying attention to begin with.
From Thanksgiving to our weekly Christmas countdown, Kristen, because
we're
getting closer and closer to Christmas. I am looking forward to this new movie. Did you see the trailer for What Fun?
I saw it before you sent it to me. I love Michelle Pfeiffer, and I can't wait to see this movie.
So this is a new movie produced by Amazon Prime, and the movie is releasing on December 3rd. And I was actually kind of surprised that Michelle Pfeiffer was doing a Christmas movie, thinking it's going to be like a Lifetime or Hallmark movie. But no, it looks more like in the vein of the fun Christmas movies that we grew up on and we loved. So here's the log line. It's Claire Clouster makes the Christmas magic happen every year for her family, but her children and grandchildren don't realize the effort it takes until she goes missing.
The premise of this, as a mother, I love this.
Don't you love that?
Yes.
Basically, she's fed up with the ungrateful people in her life, and she just takes off and goes on an adventure on her own.
Yep.
And I think they come and find her. But I love this. Felicity Jones is in it. Dennis Leary, who I absolutely love, plays her husband. Eva Longoria is in it. Joan Chan, Jason Schwartzman. It's got a great cast. I'm really looking forward to it. So I think I just put a few pictures up of what it looks like. But
I can't wait to see it.
So that might be a new Christmas classic. I don't know. But what are some of your favorite Christmas movies to watch?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's not Christmas until you've watched A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
With the leg lamp and Fragile and all that good stuff. Exactly. I love that one. I have always maintained that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I love that one.
Absolutely.
You have always rolled your eyes at this, but I also love to watch It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. I know you can't stand it. I love that movie. I cannot
stand that movie. My sister needs to watch it every year, and I find something else to do.
I love it.
I can't stand it. Schmaltzy. It's so schmaltzy.
Whatever, we could debate that all day. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah,
that is like some of the ones that you have on your list. I've never seen that stupid one with Will Ferrell. Never seen it.
Let me go through my list, and you can tell me which ones you've seen and which ones you haven't. So, my all-time favorite, and I'll watch it in July. I will watch it at least 4 or 5 times between now and Christmas, and that's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time.
I've never seen it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our episode and the end of Kristen being a co-host on the Switch.
I've seen like all of the clips.
Don't
that
say
everyone.
Clips. Don't say clips. How have you never sat through the whole movie?
I have zero desire. It's just not my kind of movie.
It's a Christmas classic. It is the most important Christmas movie of all time.
No, it is not.
Okay, how about number 2 on my list? Home Alone. Have you seen Home Alone?
Yes.
You freak?
Yes,
and do you watch it religiously every year, multiple times?
No.
How about Home Alone 2, Lost in New York?
I think I saw it, but I wouldn't bother to watch it again.
You have a kid that needs to watch Home Alone and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Sit him down and watch them.
You know what? You're probably right. And I'm pretty sure that you gave Max a storybook that was an illustrated version of Home Alone.
Of Home Alone, yeah.
Which he loved. But I don't think we've ever watched it with him. We'll have to do it.
Do I need to get on a plane? Do I need to get on a plane and come to your house in December and bring all of my DVDs with me?
I mean, you could, but we don't have a DVD player.
The next is on my list was A Christmas Story, which Kristen already mentioned. I love that TBS shows it 24 hours a day on Christmas on a loop. Die Hard, of course, is on my list. Elf. How do you not like Elf? Will Ferrell, James Caan.
Generally don't really like Will Ferrell all that much. I mean, not that I have anything against him. It's just his brand of humor in movies just generally doesn't appeal to me.
I don't like Will Ferrell as a person, but I love his movies. Now, one of my new classics, and Dale and I will literally watch this in April or July or August is We Love Bad Moms Christmas with Mila Kunis, Katherine Hahn, Kristen Bell, Susan Sarandon, Cheryl Hines, Justin Harley, Christine Baranski. Now, don't tell me, Kristen, that you haven't seen Bad Moms Christmas.
I won't tell you that, but it's true.
Have you seen Bad Moms Christmas?
Haven't seen anything Bad Moms.
Have you seen Bad Moms, the original?
No.
What is happening in your household? Something is happening in your household.
Just not the kind of movie that appeals to me. I don't know what to tell you.
It's absolutely hilarious. It's one of the funniest things ever. To do with you.
Meh.
All right. I also love Scrooge, the 1988 movie with Bill Murray and Carol Kane. You've seen that, right?
I saw it. I don't remember really what happens, but I think I saw it.
And then my honorable mentions are The Ref with Dennis Leary. I love
Never even heard of that.
Office Christmas Party with Jason Bateman, Jennifer Aniston. Christmas with the Cranks with Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen.
I love her, but I never saw that. Nope.
And The Christmas Chronicles, where Kurt Russell is Santa Claus in the 2018 Netflix movie.
No, I haven't seen that. I also have never seen The Polar Express, and Max loves the book, but I couldn't get him interested in watching the movie last year, which is animated.
And it has Tom Hanks. That doesn't excite me. I tried to watch that. It's a piece of poo. It's
quite popular, but
I'm going to email you this list, and it's going to be required viewing for you, Rob, and what's his name? Max. And you watch the only thing you can't watch with him. Well, you can't watch Office Christmas Party with him. Absolutely not. And you cannot watch Bad Moms Christmas with him. Absolutely not.
Okay. All right.
These are rated R things. Oh, and The Ref would not be good for him. But I think The Christmas Chronicles is great. That's super, super friendly for kids. And the Home Alone movies.
What about Elf? Is that good for kids?
Of course. Absolutely.
Okay.
Very safe. Very safe.
We'll see. But the bottom line here is that it is way too early to be talking about all things Christmas. I don't know what your problem is. I really don't.
It's less than 45 days away.
You're trying to rush through the seasons. We still have Halloween candy in our house. Come on.
We still have Halloween candy too, but I've already ordered my Christmas cards.
Of course.
I did that yesterday.
Whatever.
And here, I don't know if I should show you, but this is what the front looks like.
Oh,
it has a picture of our dogs with Santa Claus. These are the proofs.
Adorable.
Please get your shit together and do it. Don't wait until the week before Christmas to order your cards, okay?
Well, I have to because we always include a picture of Max with Santa, and I have to wait until that gets done. Anyway, whatever.
Santa's
There's plenty
at the
of time.
Mall now.
There's plenty. We don't go to the mall. We have a special Santa, and we've seen the same one every year. So just zip it, okay? I'll get to it when I get to it. Let's move along from Christmas since it's only November. This is exciting to you because you watched this. I tried to watch this. I really did. It just, I couldn't get into it. But Palm Royale is returning for season 2 on Apple TV Plus tonight. I mean, all the great people: Carol Burnett, Kristen Wiig, Leslie Bibb, Allison Janney, Laura Dern, Ricky Martin, Josh Lucas. I tried. I think I watched like 3 episodes and I just... Anyway.
It's not okay. So it's not for everybody. I loved it. I love the time setting. It's 1960s Palm Beach. It's about high society in Palm Beach and who's in it and who's not. And you don't have to love everything.
Yeah.
Allison Janney is great in it. It's amazing that Carol Burnett, who's like 95 years old, is still working.
Is she really 95?
She's in her 90s. Yeah. She's old as dirt. And Ricky can act. We all knew that. I mean, he was on General Hospital and Evita on Broadway.
Right.
I mean, he's very talented, that one.
Well, what I'm not, but what I'm super excited about is that Landman is coming back. Yeah. So excited for this. Season 2 premieres on Sunday night on Paramount Plus. Billy Bob Thornton, Ali Larter, Demi Moore, all reprising their characters. And Sam Elliott is joining the cast as Tommy's father. Of course,
love that.
Everyone there, there's like a cadre of actors that Taylor Sheridan uses, and he just transplants them from one show to another. So Sam Elliott was previously starring in the Yellowstone spinoff 1883, which was really, really good. and he was terrific in it. Fun fact about Taylor Sheridan, he writes every episode and he directs a few of them each season,
Crazy.
which says a lot because he has a lot of shows going.
That's very talented. It's kind of like the guy the Downton Abbey guy, and the who also does the Gilded Age on HBO. He writes every single word for every single episode. It's just him. Nobody else helps. It's all him. And I love that. And you've got other shows like CSI Miami or whatever, which has a team of like 85 writers. And it's like,
yeah,
come on, be more like Taylor Sheridan.
Formulaic.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you just mentioned the Landman is one of your favorite shows. Also, and we talked about Allison Janney earlier. Dale and I just finished season 3 of The Diplomat on Netflix, and Allison Janney plays the new president of the United States. And man, is that show good! I love it so much. Who's the girl that plays Felicity?
Carrie
Russell. She's the lead in The Diplomat. Have you guys watched that? Because I think that's something you might.
Do you feel like it started slow? Because we watched like the first 2 episodes and it just was slow and we just gave up on it. Does it get better? Does it get more like?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not an action-packed show. It's about diplomats. I mean, and you have to like politics and like the ins and outs of dealing with foreign powers. If you don't like that, then it might not be your thing. But I thought it was amazing. I love it, and I'm glad it's coming back for a 4th season.
Good.
It has to, because it ended kind of like shows end like you got to watch more. But we're also loving right now. I don't know if you're an Ethan Hawke fan, but the FX's The Lowdown. We just started watching that with Ethan Hawke, and it's so good. He plays kind of a gonzo journalist in modern day Tulsa, Oklahoma, who finds out too much about a rich local family, and all trouble breaks loose. And Gene Triplehorn is in it, Kyle MacLachlan, a bunch of good people in it. It's a really fun show.
I've seen trailers for it, and yeah.
It's on FX, but it's also streaming on Disney Plus. And
good.
I just watched the 3-part documentary on Victoria Beckham, and I thought I was going to just like roll my eyes the whole time. But man, she's very interesting and very determined. I mean, so it's all about her starting and building her fashion brand. Of course, you guys know Victoria Beckham best from the Spice Girls. Then she married David Beckham, the footballer, and they're beautiful. They always get photographed together at shows and fashion shows and stuff. And she wanted to start a fashion line, and the world, the people like, who's the woman with the bob from Vogue?
Anna Wintour.
Yeah, her and Tom Ford and a lot of other fashion people were like, Victoria Beckham, really? But man, did she hit it out of the park. And this 3-episode documentary is really about how she built the brand. And I'm impressed. I think if you watch it, you'll be impressed too. And you just can't get enough of this marriage between David and Victoria. They love each other. Man, did they love each other. 25 years they've been married, and they have 3 beautiful kids. And yeah, it's kind of fun. No interest?
Doesn't appeal to me. I really could.
You don't like brand building? I'm all about brand building. If there's something about how someone built something like McDonald's or like Starbucks or like a fashion brand like this that really is making multi millions, I want to know about it. I want to know how they did it. It helps that she was a Spice Girl. It helps that she's married to one of the most famous soccer players in the world.
Good for
her. Who's also hot as shit. You're just jealous because you're not. You're just jealous because you're not married to a hot soccer player, right? Is that it? Is that the problem here?
Their jealousy plays no part in this.
Are you thinking about starting your own? Are you thinking about starting your own fashion or beauty? How about
I am not, and I don't have 3 hours to spend on Victoria Beckham. So no, thank you. Moving right along.
Bravocon starts here on Friday. Here in Las Vegas. Do you know what Bravocon is?
I don't.
Have you ever heard of the network, cable network called Bravo?
I have heard of it, but as you know, I am not a reality TV person, so I don't watch anything that's on that network. Never have.
I'm really thinking more and more about replacing you as host of the Swish Edition. But then I think about Dale, and I'm like, well, he doesn't like any of the same things I like either. You may notice that right next to my head is a picture of Andy Cohen. And if you don't know who Andy Cohen is, I can't help you. But he will be here this Friday with all about 200, 300 Bravo celebrities. And I may or may not go down to Caesar's Palace and stalk them, since I don't have tickets.
Did you just call them Bravo celebrities?
That's what they're
Seriously?
called. That's what they're called. I did have lunch with Andy Cohen there. We are together.
Good for you.
Yeah, he was annoyed at me because it took so long for my to take the selfie. He did smile though, but you can see the flash went off in his face and not mine. And then on the other side, I have my picture with Aisha Tyler, which you guys know from Criminal Minds and all those great shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love her.
Fabulous. Love it.
Also here in Vegas, a little bit more Vegas news, Kristen. No Doubt has sold out their initial 12 shows at the Las Vegas Sphere this coming May 2026. And they just added 6 more shows for June. So that's a total 18 shows for Gwen Stefani and No Doubt.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're hoping to get free tickets to that because we're not going to waste our money on No Doubt.
Good grief. But I mean, honestly, anything at the Sphere should be entertaining. Like anything that happened there would be a fun thing.
I think that all of the rest of the stories can wait until next week because we've run out of time, and I've literally run out of time. I have somewhere I have to be. So do you think it's okay if we...
I do. I think all of those things are not timely.
They're not time sensitive. So let's wait until next week. We've gone 50 minutes. So it's a long episode this week because we went on and on and on about Christmas movies.
Thanksgiving.
And shit that Kristen doesn't care about. Yeah. Scott does write the script, and every week Scott asks Kristen what she wants to talk about. And what does Kristen say? I can't think of one thing to talk about. Meanwhile, I have a list going on my computer. I have like 85 things that we didn't even include on the script.
Well, see, you don't need me then. You're good.
I'll just do all the work and you just show up.
It seems to be working thus far.
Are you working on promoting the show every week on Wednesdays?
Yes, of course. I'm out with a sandwich board at the end of my street, flagging down motorists.
That may have been the funniest thing you've ever said. Right, where are my business cards? I was going to show you my card.
Who has business cards in this day and age?
You don't have cards that you pass
out?
out?
Nobody uses paper business cards anymore.
Well, when I'm out and about and people ask what I do, I say, well, I have a podcast, and I guess they're all downstairs. But yeah, I have Swish Edition business cards and I have them in my wallet. And when I talk to people about the show, and they say, how can I listen? I hand them my card, especially if I'm wearing a Swish Edition shirt, which I'm not wearing today. I'm wearing this Las Vegas-y thing, but yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you should wear a shirt that has a QR code on the back, and you just say, "Hey, have you heard my podcast? Scan my back. Scan me." I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna get you that for Christmas.
That's a fun idea.
But I love the sandwich board idea. I think that's great. All right, Kristen, time is up. Time is up. I love you, and I respect you, even though you're stupid cunt. No, I'm just kidding. Who doesn't love Home Alone? Oh my God. And Christmas Vacation. I'm actually, not only am I thinking about replacing you on the show, I'm thinking about not being your best friend anymore. How is it that we even find things to love together?
I think you're exaggerating a little bit. You're making more of this. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up now because we've talked way too long. Say goodbye.
Bye, Kristen.
Goodbye. Bye.
Go work on getting your kid a picture with Santa.
The Swish Edition is a production of Bethwick Media, LLC. Learn more about the show at swishedition.com. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast app or site. But only if you like us.
Has your deodorant ever stopped working?
They say that your pH changes as you get older.
Yeah.
And sometimes one that you've been using forever doesn't work anymore. It
continues to happen to me. I just, about a couple hours after I take a shower, I don't smell good anymore. And I'm like, God damn, now I have to find another one. I'm like, I've gone through so many brands in my 55 years. It's not
That's so funny. I've heard of that. It's never happened to me, but I've heard of that happening. And
yeah, and I'm
it's
very
apparently
specific.
like your pH changes.
You change, or your body gets used to it, right? I don't know. But now I have to find a new one. I have to have a very special kind. It has to be a gel. It can't be with the white kind because that just gets everywhere.
First world problems, my friend.
Is it? Yeah. I wish more of the world wore it. Deodorant. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's start the show.